Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sharwin, and I do cooking videos and K-drama review videos. So if either of those are your cup of tea, well then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join my happy community here on YouTube. So this week I've got a K-drama review for you guys. I am going to review the first 8 episodes of Extraordinary Attorney Woo. And I'm going to tell you guys 5 things that you need to know about this show, or maybe I should rename it as the 5 things that I can say to convince you to watch this show. Alright, so let's start with number 1, the plot. So, is this show a clone of The Good Doctor or not? So, when I first heard about this show and I read the plot, about someone who is on the autism spectrum but is a genius at their profession, the first thing that came to mind was, oh, is this going to be The Good Doctor but a lawyer show? And the short answer is no, it's a totally different show. While they, talk about the same themes with regard to discrimination and autism, I think that this show is a lot more jovial, a lot more funny, a lot more lighthearted, and a lot more cute. And I think it's a great take, because again, we've had those overly dramatic shows. So I thought it was really a fresh take to make this into a light-hearted romantic comedy. All right, number 2, the themes. So obviously, this show centers around the autism spectrum disorder and the discrimination that people receive when they are on the autism spectrum. And that I think the show tackles really, really well. But another thing that this show is really great at is showing how unfamiliarity or just the lack of exposure to the disorder is what is probably the main cause of a lot of the discrimination. So this show features several characters with varying degrees of familiarity with our main character, Woo Young-woo, and you can see that the longer each character gets to interact with Young-woo, the more at ease they are with dealing with her. And I think that's the best message that this show is trying to give us, which is that people on the autism spectrum, or those who suffer from autism spectrum disorder, for example, they're not that much different from anyone, because everyone has their quirks. Everyone has things that they prefer, things that they don't prefer, things that they like to talk about, and things that they don't like to talk about. And sometimes when we hear about autism, our first reaction is automatically that, they're different, we're normal. But honestly, what is normal? What is abnormal, right? And with this show, it shows us that the longer you spend time with people on the spectrum, the more you'll realize that they really are just like you and me. They just have different preferences or different habits as us. All right, number 3, the acting is superb. So I just want to talk about Park Eun, who plays Woo Young-woo. She did an amazing job in the first 8 episodes, and I'm fully confident she'll do even better in the next 8. I read somewhere that she actually studied a lot for this role. In fact, she actually said no to this role because she felt she wasn't ready. And then she consulted with a lot of doctors, professors, and she tried to not watch any other performances just to make sure that her character is unique and uniquely hers. And I can tell you, her character, Woo Young-woo, feels really lived in. Meaning when you start watching the show right from the first episode, you really do believe that she's been living this way for over 20 years. Like, there's no adjustment period. You don't have to suspend any disbelief. Park Eun is Woo Young-woo. This character, Woo Young-woo, of course, has difficulty expressing her emotions or showing her emotions. But Park Eun Bin is actually super successful in acting through her mannerisms, through her movements, through her facial expressions, and I think that's what makes this show tremendously good. All right, number 4. Let's talk about the food, right? I mean, there's it's just 8 episodes, and I've already seen like 3 different kinds of kimbap, right? And coming from a guy who doesn't eat a lot of kimbap, this show has made me crave for it, and I look forward to more kimbap shots in the next 8 episodes. All right, finally, number 5, is this show for everyone? And yes, this show is a novice watch. There's not a lot of action, but they managed to make all of the courtroom scenes very exciting. The show is tremendously funny. Even if this is your first K-drama, I think you would enjoy it. So this is actually a great gateway drama for K-drama rookies. Alright, that's it guys. That's my really quick review of the first 8 episodes of Extraordinary Attorney Woo. So, will you guys be watching this show, or have you guys already seen the first 8 episodes of the show? Let me know in the comment section below. In the meantime, I want to tell you guys about my book, The Gospel of Food. It's available in all national bookstores all over the Philippines, and you can order this online on Shopee, Lazada, and anvilpublishing.com. If you're not in the Philippines, thanks for watching this show. You can also get my book on any ebook platform. Just type in The Gospel of Food by Sharwin and it should be right there. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed my K-drama video for this week. Let me know if there are other K-dramas you want me to review, and I'll get right on it. In the meantime, you can watch my other videos right now.